is Gareth McNamara. I'm from Dublin, Ireland. I train at a gym called SPG in Dublin. And I'm a judo coach there, so I like to mix my jiu-jitsu and my judo. And today's class, I'm going to try and show a few principles of foot sweeping for jiu-jitsu and how to set up bigger throws using your foot sweeps. Because foot sweeps are very good throws in themselves, but also they're very good for setting up other things. You can use them like your jab for the big heavy shot. So before you even do anything, I just want to show you just a little principle about setting up foot sweeps and in general your throws. Okay? Just have your feet apart a little bit. And you can do this with your partners. Scott, when his feet are set on the floor like so, is quite weak to resist me pushing. To push against me, he's very weak, okay, in that direction. And also, to pull, he's very weak, okay? So if I'm directly, I know. Someone put on me a belt, someone have a spare belt? Now where your foot? Okay, belt thrown up here. Draw a line through his feet. Anywhere. Put a line at a right angle, and that's the line I'm talking about. He's weak in that direction. He's weak in this direction. However, the further I get off this line, the more I'm at this direction. Now you can resist me. He's strong now. Push against me. He's strong here. And pull against me. He's strong this way too. Okay? So the more I get onto this line, the weaker I am, and the more stable he is. The more I get onto this line of his feet, the weaker he is, and the stronger I am. He has to move his feet to re-establish his base. So obviously he probably won't walk around all the time like this, but when he's moving around and he's something like this, he's probably got a split stance or even jump like this. Yeah, something like this. Now I'm almost on that strong line of his. He's strong pretty much in this direction. So I have to figure out a way of either moving him or moving me, or probably a combination of the both, so that I end up on this line that we were talking about. Very nice, not a straight line, but you get me. Draw a line through his feet, right angle on that line, that's where I want to go in. For whatever, throw up, backwards this way, or tipping him forward over that line. It's all about bringing his head tip forward over that line, or back over that line. Simple principle, everyone understands, right? Nice and easy. Okay, let's get to work. So, firstly, we'll start with a grip break. Because typically, if you just have grips, it's 50-50. It's quite hard. You can counter more easily than you can when you doesn't have grips. So, first move, we're going to break the grip. Basic one, pocket grip. 2 hands, form a pocket, elbows in tight, pop the grip, arm drag, thumb in where the label is. Easy, right? Alternatively, if you like doing pistol grips, you can gather the material, pass it, pistol grip, pop it off, and same thing, thumb in the label, where the label on this jacket would be. So we end up in this position. So you can either have a pistol grip, or, more simple again, 2 fingers in, here, pop, arm drag, thumb in. Easy, okay? Just grab your partner and do that 1, 2, 3. We're just going to do the first foot sweep, which is an outside small foot sweep. Ko Uchigari. Simply, turn your foot on the side, use the arch of your foot. Don't kick his foot with your foot. It's bony, it's ankles, it's quite hard bones, so you'll break your metatarsals. Turn the foot on the side, keep the foot on the floor, and use your whole foot to slip it like so. It isn't a kick, because again you'll hurt your foot. It's like a place and a push. Okay, so put your foot on it and push through. Don't whack your foot off, okay? So, grip break, up. Here you are, move him along. Remember, if he's standing and if he's just stable, Scott's a strong guy. If I break, even if I break his grip, up, and I'm here, and we're standing stationary, it won't work. I'm on one foot, he's stable. He'll probably reverse this. So I've got to move him around a little bit. Push, pull, move him. When the time is right, go for it. Simple, okay? Straight leg, sweep through. 1, 2, 3, go. So you have to shoot for timing or anything like that. It's a pretty simple one. And you can use it as a block, okay? So hold, break the grip. Off center it so you can't be grippy so easily. throw him into the collar. Okay? And the thing is, move him. Don't just stand there straight square in front of him and do this. That's not going to do anything, only you won't balance yourself. Move him around, break his balance, pull on the collar, move him, drag him, move him, push, pull him. Get a reaction out of him, get his feet moving. If he's stable, then he's going to be strong. Especially if he's bigger, you've got to move him. So essentially, if I'm pulling on this sleeve, pull him on this side, he's getting heavy on this side, he's probably going to lead with that foot to base himself, okay? Switch your stance. Or else he's kind of off balance to this side. He's probably going to step with that front lead leg, okay? Probably. Boom. And we attack this. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But in this case, let's imagine it doesn't. Step off. Oh, he stepped off it. That's awkward. But like I was saying, remember we were talking about creating these nice angles for setting up the other throw. Now Scott has he's presented that angle we were talking about with the line here, line through the feet. So this is the beauty of the foot sweeps. So in this case, as I was saying, he's kind of strong here. He's strong here in this direction, yeah? So that's why we're going to use a little foot sweep to, now he's presenting this beautiful angle that we like. From here, very simple, don't smash your body into the floor. I'm going to place this knee on the floor, and imagine I'm going to put my ear on his foot, okay? So something like this. Push, pull, try the foot sweep, boom. Easy, okay? Not too complicated. So, boom, break, here. Pull, push, attack the foot sweep, he steps off. Back knee to the floor, ear to the foot, and it's very important I'm not far away. If I'm out here, it's never going to work. I need to be in underneath him, in here, right underneath so he'll fall forward. The grip on the collar, this is going to bring his head beyond his base and tip him forward, okay? But it's important again that I don't just do it with a stable partner. If I'm here and Scott's there standing, we're not moving, and I just kind of fall down in front of him, nothing's going to happen except he's on top. I have to get him moving, as always. Boom, break the grip. Here, push, pull, attack the foot sweep. You know, you've got dynamic movement. He's reacting to something. He's not just standing here waiting. We're moving him. Move, move, attack the foot sweep. Something like this. Easy. Okay, one more time. Break the collar grip. All right. Thumb in. Make sure you get the thumb in here. It's going to be important later on. And also it's a very strong grip. Here. Leave the front leg. Boom. Attack this. He presents that nice angle for me. Back knee down. Head on his foot. And tuck him up any way you want then. Okay? 1, 2, 3. The easier it is to do it. If you do it really slowly, it's going to be even harder. The more rotation you get, the easier he'll go over and with less effort. So, again, movement is important. If you do it, you know, so slowly, you'll probably get stuck somewhere. So, you need to get a little bit of forward movement from him. This is why the foot sweep at the beginning is good. You know, you're getting him moving. He's reacting to that. And as he's stepping with that, you're hitting him with the other one. So he's presenting a nice angle. So if the timing isn't right, just go again, you know, set it up, attack the foot sweep, move around. And remember, this is a perfect, in Jiu-Jitsu, this is a perfect angle for pulling guard too, right? You all know that, so boom. And you pull the good guard here, It's a good way to set up a guard pull. So you've got lots of options. This is just one of them, obviously. But it's showing how you can bring the forward throw in after the sweep. Okay, so, boom. Thumb in, please get the thumb in every time. Here. Push, pull him down, whip him around, move him around till he leads, attack with that. Okay? Then straight away, ear, literally try and plant your ear here, as close as you can. Don't be out here somewhere, it's going to be very hard. He's going to just come on top of you then. You need to be tucked in underneath. Ear almost on his foot. You're tucking yourself in as small as possible, right underneath. That's going to make life much easier for you. So, pop. Boom, move him, attack, and set it up somewhere like so. Okay, everyone, any questions? Yes?
So the knee on the floor is just to make it easier to learn?
Just, yeah, you can, if you're somebody who likes diving on the floor, do that, but this is just a little bit easier on your body. Just. But if you're into just diving straight down, do that too. That's good as well. But just make it easier for everybody. Yes, sir?
How do you put your control in the wrist? Do you put it diagonal?
Really just off the centre line. You know, I lock my arm out here somewhere. So I don't want to get into an arm wrestle here because he's trying to re-grip here, re-grip. Yeah, this is hard work for me. So as soon as I separate it from the collar, I want to get it off this centre line just to re-grip. So as soon as I break it, I'm off-centering. Give him a karate chop as well. Off-centering, make it harder for him. I'm going to have this that I can kind of battle him. He's probably going to want to square up with me. Or we're going to get, that's the next option. So, everyone happy enough so far what we've done? Okay, so, from the top again. I break the collar grip. Arm drag out the way. Throw him in. And you know, going for my foot sweep, that doesn't work. And now, the guy is being very uncooperative. He decides to break this grip, like you were saying, you know, so maybe he winds his hand or boom, he does something like this. And probably then he'll re-grip me. Chances are to square up, okay? But during that whole arm drag sequence, I got this very valuable piece of real estate in the deal. I got this thumb grip in here, which is really good, sought after. Because typically if you're out here, he won't give me that one so easily, he'll defend that. But by using the grip break, arm drag sequence, I've now got this prime real estate here on his collar, right where his label is. Thumb in, nice and deep, okay? So we're here, Scott breaks the grip. Ah, terrible, he breaks the grip on me. Now I can't do that one. He's re-gripped me here. Now, a little bit inadvertently, trying not to make it too obvious, this hand here, grips the collar. Okay? You can see where this is going. Fingers up on this one. Okay? Fighting around, moving around, and real sneaky bump. Get this in. Trying to let him know what you're doing. But there you go. And then the exact same throw we just did. Sit through to Kezigatami. Okay? One more time. So, collar break, bump, arm drag, thumb in. Move him around, try the foot sweep. Doesn't work, he breaks the grip on me. Re-grips, fingers in, same throw. Sit through to Kezigatami, whoop. That's it, one more time. One more time for the look. So, bump, arm drag, thumb. Move him, use left, attack this, he breaks the grip. Re-grips, thumb in, or sorry, fingers in, drop the back knee again, ear in, whoop, and sit through, and elbows together, to the choke. That's it. Any questions? Give it a go, guys. 1, 2, 3. No judo move or anything like that. It's simple. It's nice and fundamental and basic. A couple of things I saw just moving around. When you're finishing the choke, this is a general rule, don't have your wrists like this, all flop your wrists. Strong wrists for the finish. When you're doing the this, don't have your wrists like this all week. Strong wrists, yeah, and you'll feel the difference then in the finish, okay? If you're finding a little bit of trouble, you have to use too much power to finish, check your wrists, okay? A few people with wrists like this, get them strong at the end, okay? I just one more time to run through everything. The collar grip, remember, 2 hands is always easier than 1. Boom. Or if you're doing the pistol, feed it first. In fact, sometimes I break grips just by that. Often that works. But if it doesn't work, it gathers the material nicely. Feed it into your pistol grip. That's nice and deep. An easy pull it up. Same thing. Boom. Attack. Get the foot sweep. You can do the head dive, but in this case it breaks the grip. Okay, and re-grips. Well, now as I was saying, don't let your wrists go weak. Keep strong wrists. Whoop. Whoop. And here. Now, you know, some guys are asking me about different options here. I was just doing a nice simple sit through to Kezigatami. Remember, again, wrists not like this, wrists strong here to finish. And you'll find it'll be much stronger. But of course, this is just one option. You might hand here, you might like this kind of thing, you can finish from this. You might spin around and head behind. All that stuff is all cool. And I think someone was doing something similar to that yesterday. They're all different options, whatever you're having yourself, add your own little spice. But they're just some general ideas. I'm using a foot sweep to set up a bunch of different things because without the foot sweep, he won't give me that nice angle. He's always going to stay at that strong angle for him. He doesn't want to present the open angle forward or backwards for me. Okay? So, what time is it there? We have time for a little bit more. So, let's have a look at another option. This time, we'll go for a slightly different grip this time. So maybe I've broken the grip, but instead of getting the arm drag, we'll do it this way, in fact. Standard grips, please. So we're here. Again, I break the grip. But this time, instead of getting an arm drag, I just managed to break it. I'll take 2 on the same side. So you can see that this is similar but quite different, as opposed to here with the arm drag versus 2 on the same side. It's always advantageous to break his grip. If he has this grip, he has more control, he can base off, he can do stuff. So it's always good to break this. If I can, take the seam here, turn my hand down and push. Sometimes, if I'm lucky and I'm moving around, sometimes I can break it one-handed. Sometimes not, but it's too strong. But sometimes I'll be moving around and just a little, it's too strong. I'll pop it off. Anyway, break this grip first. Go from this grip then to same side collar, so 2 on the same side. This is really strong. And your first one is just a posture break. And it often works. If he's weak posture or he's weak or you're really strong, you can just whip him down to the ground if he doesn't resist. Easy, simple as that, okay? Just whip him down. Move back, whip down. Simple. That's the first pressure to get a reaction from him. He has to react to this or he'll be brought onto his elbows and knees. So, break his grip. Here. Whip him down. Go down to your elbows and knees. Easy, okay? Let your partner just do that. 1, 2, 3. That's just a way of getting him to react. If my partner doesn't react, then he'll be pulled down onto his hands and knees. So chances are to resist being pulled down into his hands and knees, he's going to have to resist in the opposite direction. Okay? That's just a little try away position, getting him to react. Okay? So we're here. I break his grip. 2 on the same side. And right away, again, like I was saying, if I just stand here with Scott, he's a strong guy, he'll just take his grip back, or he'll do something back to me. So as soon as I manage to get an advantage, I get a step ahead of him in the race, I want to keep him in the second place. So I don't want him to re-grip, and I'm going to start to break his balance and move him. Like I say, move back, whip him, move him around, start getting reaction from him. And our first throw, you all know, you've all done it before, Osoto Gari, big outside foot sweep. We did the small one, now we're going to do the big one. So again, whipping him down, chances are to resist that, he's going to plant one of his feet forward. I'm looking for this foot on this side for him to lead with, and he's going to be heavy, kind of leaning back to correct his posture. If he doesn't do that, I'm going to pull him down. Okay? So I feel him resist, I'm going to step with this side, whoop, leaning over here, and point to toe, calf to calf, whack, Osoto Gari. You all know this. Pull him down, feel the reaction, whoop. Okay? Simple. White belt, judo throw. Or anyway. So here, boom, boom, pull him, get the reaction. Osoto Gari. Easy peasy. Okay? Everyone give it a go? 1, 2, 3. Remember, the further away you are from him, the weaker you are. So if you're reaching here, a big gap like this, it's going to be quite weak and I'm off balance. Remember, I want to pull him, try and make him lean on this leg, be heavy. I want him heavy on this leg so he's stuck on this foot. And I want to get close to him, okay? So I'm stepping with this outside leg first. I'm getting close in line with him. And then when I swing this, he's in the strong, sweet spot of my swing. I don't want to be here and going like this, reaching like this. Okay, I want to step and sweep right through in a strong way. Don't leave your arm behind you like this. Keep everything close. Whoop. Don't be like so. This is very awkward on my shoulder. Okay? So keep everything in close. Whoop. Okay? Nice connection to the upper body. My body, I'm not leaning back. Obviously this is bad. I'm leaning forward. So I'm going in the direction that I'm driving. Whoop. Like I'm running in this way. Okay? I'm not leaning back. Yes, sir.
How can you get the weight on that leg? Is it by pulling the arm?
Yeah, really just by pulling this down to try and make him right his posture. So if he doesn't resist here, I'll do that first thing, I'm pulling him down. When I feel the resistance, then I come in. Yeah. And also, one other thing, basic one about the Osoto, don't just stick your leg behind and try and push and muscle him over. That's not a good idea. Point your toe, you got a nice padded calf here. you do too, and it's a pendulum swing through, okay? Don't just push, don't just step behind and try and muscle them over. Make sure you're swinging through, okay? Everyone happy enough with that? Let's move on. Like I was saying about creating that strong angle. Right now, Scott's not presenting the angle to me. He's leading with one side. So, I'll break the grip, boom, attack the Osoto, and he steps off. Oh! Look at the nice angle now Scott is starting to create for me. Depending on my feet here, sometimes I can reach straight across, but he's quite tall. I'll step in a little bit here. I have this grip here. And very importantly, my elbow stays in front of me. I do never let my elbow go behind me. Always elbow in front. It's quite important. Okay, so from the beginning, I'm here, bam, bam, bam. Attack the Osoto, he steps off. He's quite long legs, so I'm going to do a little shuffle step to adjust. Elbow in front. Something like this, okay? Into the Tayatashi. So, what I'm going into is essentially a lunge. I'm turning. Boom. Here. Pull, pull, pull. Attack. Or even a dummy will do. Maybe I go for it, he steps off. Boom. He presents this angle for me. Shuffle, step in, and lunge. Something like this. Okay? Just to get him to open the angle up. Now, whatever style of Tayatashi you like, but I recommend something like this. It's safer for your knee and I'm on my toe. If I just stick my leg out like this, sometimes he can fall on my leg and this and this, so better to... Okay, and also will turn my hip in the direction I want to go. If I just reach across like this, my hip stays facing forward. If I go... I'll keep turning, yeah? So it will turn my hip. So one more time. Boom, break the grip. But this time, we don't arm drag. Yeah, we break the grip, same side, okay? Attack the Osoto, he steps off. Now he's open, he's showing me this angle that we were talking about at the beginning. I have to do a little adjustment with my back leg. Maybe I have to wheel a little bit. Maybe I have to shuffle in a little bit, whatever. Just to readjust slightly. Boom. Outside of his foot, into the lunge position. And very important, you see my elbow here? My elbow is always in front. I don't want to leave my arm back here somewhere. Always elbow in front here. I want to just turn. Something like this. Easy, huh? So it's just a lunge, like so. One more time. Standard grips. Break grip. One-sided. Pull, 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 get a reaction. Attack his Osoto. He steps off. Ayatashi. Easy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Please, a few little details, just walk me around. A few common questions I'll address. Any questions, guys, from what we've done so far? Go, or any little tweaks or anything? Yes, sir.
Would you recover that? Put your hand over, or it doesn't take too much time?
Please show me what you mean, sir. Come on in and show us, Scott. Good question. Now, the only thing, you can, sure, if that's what you like doing, but for me, I've weak shoulders now, I like to break my shoulders, so I like this inside grip because I can keep everything nice and close to my shoulder, everything is tight. Very important at the end, this is actually the thing that I saw walking, that the elbow is in front of me. I never want to leave my elbow behind, and this is why you can't really do a Tayatashi, say, an underhook, for example, because my arm gets left behind. Around the head is okay. You can do it, but for jiu-jitsu maybe that isn't advantageous sometimes. So I like this grip in here because it allows me to keep everything tight and protected. It suits me. So play around, but like around the head is good, yeah, sure you can do that, but underhook no, arm gets left behind too much. I know the classic style of Tayatashi, you have a grip on the same side. For me, I always end up leaving my arm behind when I do this. I know I should keep it in front, but for some reason it just kind of gets cranked back. So for me, I like to take this on the same side, and it helps a lot for this. A couple of things, just general principles. If the person isn't giving you the right stance, maybe your first attack wasn't strong enough. If your first one is kind of a weak then he's not going to react the way you want him to. The first attack must be realistic, that it will work, or it will make him react. So if my first throw is this, Scott won't step off the way I want, and then when I want to try to do it, I touch him all awkward and it's weird. Okay? I want to make him step, so it has to be a real attack. Okay? If I can break the grip, even better. Boom. Always more powerful with a broken grip. Oh, he steps off to avoid it. If he doesn't do it the first time, you know, just attack again, or even this works off a dummy. Sometimes I'll just go, oh, and then maybe he'll react. Okay, so you can dummy it sometimes, or go for a full one, but whichever way, you're going to want to make him react, so he moves the feet the way you want. Boom, he steps off. Adjust, if you're really tall, maybe you can jump straight into this. If he's long feet or long legs like Scott, you might need to readjustment step, shuffle step in somewhere, or a little kind of a circle back, or a little shuffle in, whichever, okay, depending where his feet are. But that's a little minor adjustment. Boom. Try to block his foot. So step just outside his foot, and I'm turning my hip this way. Turning my head as well. Very important that your head turns. If your head looks down at the floor, it's really hard. I need to look out here. So I end up almost looking 360 degrees, turning all the way. Okay? So, boom, back, steps off, turn the head. So keep turning the head around all the way. Get the full rotation. Now, so, how are we for time? Do we have time for one more? 10 minutes. Oh, we have loads of time. So, any questions on the two setups we've done so far? Off the first one was the arm drag with the dive underneath, and then we have same side, same side. All happy with those so far? Okay, good. So we will do, since a bit of extra time, I'll give you a bonus throw. So, as I was saying earlier with the lines for tipping people, often in Jiu-Jitsu, guys will leave it one side, leave it to right leg for example, and Scott is very slow to show me this straight angle. So, and also with guys with stiff arms, I use a throw called Hizagruma. So if he's stiff arms, grab both grips, this, so he's keeping a big space between us. This can be tricky to deal with because I can't get close to him, he's keeping me at this big distance. So I'm going to use my leg to span the difference. And again, I want to create the angle, so I want to get onto the line. So who's up down here? So, I'm here with Scott. So he's kind of taking a normal stance. We're here. I'm going to somehow tip him either forward or backwards or forwards over this line. For me to do the Hizagruma, I'm going to get onto this line myself and tip him over. So I'm here, step, block, tip. Now, you know, that's static, but you can imagine with movement. So again, feet on the line. Alright, it's feet where you want, but maybe somewhere here. I want to get onto the line. Step, so I'm in line with this. I'm going to go on the collar side this time. Hold the collar. Foot is like a hand blocking his knee. So again, I turn my foot using the arch of my foot, and it's not a kick, it's just a block. Block his knee. So here, step, block, turn the head. Hizagruma. Okay? Or do it on the sleeve side, same thing. On the sleeve side, I need to get attack the back leg. Okay, so it's done through movement. So what we'll do is, here, we'll do it really simply. Circle, 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 block, tilt, bring him over. Turn your head. Okay, please try this one. 1, 2, 3. Please, just 5 minutes over this, one of my favorite throws, so it's another geometry lesson, okay? Everyone loves geometry, right? So just the fundamental things again, remember, about breaking his balance. This throw is a forward throw, and my idea is that I'm going to bring his head beyond his base, okay? So I have the attachments. I have a collar grip here. If I pull on Scott's collar here, and I step back and pull, step on the other foot, oh goodness sake. I pull on this, the other foot, Jesus Christ, I'm covering. So I pull this, he'll probably step on that to regain his balance, okay? In fact, imagine your feet are nailed to the floor. His feet are nailed. At a certain point, as soon as I pull this, he's lost his balance, okay? And that's the point I'm looking at, that tipping point, that he has to regain and move his feet to get his balance back, okay? Like Scott is perfectly balanced, and then 1 degree, another degree, another degree, Boom, his balance is gone. Okay, just that little point. That's what this pull is looking for. Likewise on the sleeve side. When I'm pulling the sleeve, I'm going to pull his sleeve up and into space. Again, looking to encourage a step. Imagine your feet are nailed to the floor. I pull him, pull him, pull him. I think he's gone his balance. I'm using your foot this time. Boom, boom. He'll take a step to regain his balance, get his foot back underneath his face. People are always looking to get their head in the middle of their feet. Then you're in balance. If your head is off here, right away you know you're off balance in this direction. You always want to have your feet with your head in the middle. Okay? This throw works in this principle. What I'm doing is, I'm stepping off to the side and I'm pulling him so that he'll have to take a step with this foot to regain his balance. What I'm doing though is blocking him so he can't take that step, and I'll bring him over it. On the leg side, and the sleeve side, boom, the same thing. I'm turning my head and look at my foot. When I step, my foot's facing him. Don't step out like this and try and do the splits, it's very awkward. So when I step, block, or I'm here, step, facing in, block, okay? Very hard to do this standing still. If you can imagine moving around a little bit, okay, easy, or indeed the other way, whip it around, you're moving. It's a nice little block to have in your arsenal. It works again well by using Kazushi, tricking him. If I want Scott to move this way, chances are he's an experienced player. He isn't going to just allow me to drag around like this forever. He's probably going to resist. So if I want Scott to go this way, the best thing I can do is start to pull him this way. I pull Scott this direction. Eventually he's going to resist and push this way. When I feel that resistance, then I bring him this way, if you get me. So push-pull, action-reaction, very important with this. So I bring him this way, pull him this way, or vice versa, okay? So you can dummy one side, bring him the other, and play with it, okay? So bring him a bit this way to attack with that one, or vice versa, bring him this way to attack this one, okay? And you can go back and forth, dummy one, attack, drag him around, try one, he resists, bring him the other way. Make sense, or am I getting too confused? Okay, so let's spend the last like 3 minutes, be loose with your partners, move around, left, right, try to throw. Don't just stand in front of each other and go, nothing, nothing, nothing. Doesn't work, okay? You gotta move them. Try the other side, okay? 1, 2, 3. I want to just go through every technique just real quick, just to recap and for our video on for 2, right? Make us famous. So, the techniques we did today, we did 3 main kind of sequences. The first one we did, worked off the grip break. We go 2 hands on, pop the grip, arm drag, throw him in the label, break his posture, move him around, drag, push, pull, and attack the outside foot sweep. If it works, well and good. Boom, if it doesn't work, he steps off, drop, heel, rear to the foot, sweep over into this, okay? Next, same thing. We go grip break, collar drag, move him, foot sweep. He steps off, but this time he ends up breaking my grip here. Boom! Being tricky, but I still have this nice grip. Fingers in, palm up, same trick again. Knee, ear, and then whatever you like, but Tezgah is a nice one. Strong wrist, and finish with the baseball choke. The next sequence we did was off another arm, same side collar, an arm, pop the grip, but this time no arm drag, same side. Pull him, whip him down, get the reaction, get him to lead with this leg. He's heavy on this, step, attack the Osoto. Perfect. This time, boom, attack the Osoto, he steps off, shuffle if need be, into a lunge, Hayatashi, whoop, all that cool stuff. Then we did, finally, Kizaguruma, stiff-armed opponent, bent over like this. Remember, if he's bent over and leaning with his head, that means he's got bad posture right away. He's forward heavy, okay? But this, remember, move him around, attack one side, to set up the other. If you're pulling the collar, high elbow, high, don't pull him down, pull him high up into space. You want to be bringing him, taking off. You don't want to have him down, you want to have him up forward onto his toes. So he takes that step. So, wheel, 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 high, Kizaguruma. Thank you, Scott. Thank you very much. That's it, guys.